With Final Fantasy 15 releasing very soon and news dropping that towards the last final chapters of the game is going to lock at a strict linear path to drive a story to the climax. And there is a mixed bag of emotions, some outraged and some supporting. I think this isn't a bad thing, and I'll explain why. Much like books and movies, video games has to have a beginning, middle, and end. And while some linear games offer branching, it's most likely kept the main story that it was trying to tell intact. 007 GoldenEye for the N64 is such a great game was not only its fun multiplayer, but its strict linear path. If the game didn't have a strict path, what would have been our goals to complete the game? Mainly because 007 GoldenEye was based off the movie. Sometimes video games need to have a linear structure to tell a great story. Even games like Mass Effect, GTA, and even other games, they have linear rules. Even though they are sandbox experiences, but they always follow the same formula that of a linear game. Sometimes in order in GTA 5 to unlock a new mission, you have to do a series of side missions in order to unlock the main mission. And while linear games usually have its objectives in place and scripted and sequenced, and while sandbox may have its objectives spread out, it's still very much likely to lead to an ending in that of the linear game. While it is cool to have freedom and non-linear experiences, some of the best games we've ever played was probably a linear experience. And let's face it, linear games isn't going anywhere, and it's definitely not a bad thing. So what do we mean by linear? Are we talking about describing the level with a map design where we can't take different paths in order to progress the level? For example, we can only get to point A by taking this only route here instead of taking a different path to get to point A. Or are we talking about a linear story where the player's actions don't really affect on how the story played out? For example, in Mass Effect, you're given options on how the story turns out. If you do something good, you will get a good ending. If you do something bad, you will get a bad ending. Generally, if a game's levels are completely linear, then the story will be too. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe. Click here to check out my latest video. I upload weekly Tokyo time. Subscribe so you guys won't miss my next video. My name is ChibaGaming JP, and as always, matane, sayonara.